Did you know that there are land-based vehicles that are as massive as the largest ships and planes? Sometimes they're even bigger. From custom-made enormous trucks and cars to vehicles as huge as small towns. Let's look at the enormous machines that mankind has ever built. And with that, let's do this. Bagger 288. You might think your excavator is pretty big, but it's no match for the Bagger 288 bucket wheel excavator. This thing is a towering giant, standing 30 stories tall and weighing as much as 1,240 elephants. It's got 18 buckets, each capable of carrying 6 tons of dirt, rocks, and whatever else you need to move. The Bagger 288 is so big, it took 4 years to build and cost $100 million. That's like buying a small island. This monster is used at the Hambach mine in Germany to extract coal. And it can move up to a blazing fast half a mile per hour on its 4 crawlers. Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's operated by a team of 5 to 15 people, so if you're feeling lonely, you can always hop on board and make some new friends. Just don't forget to pack a lunch. It might take a while to get where you're going. NASA Crawler Transporters. Now, let us tell you about the ultimate vehicle, the NASA Crawler Transporters, which are used to transport, yeah, you heard it right, rockets. These bad boys are almost as big as the rockets they carry themselves, weighing in at a whopping 2,750 tons and stretching 39.9 meters long. And they don't just drive on any old road either. They move along a specially designed 3.5-mile-long road coated with Tennessee River rock to reduce friction. These giants are strong enough to move 3 Saturn V's at once, but NASA has never tried that stunt yet. They cost a pretty penny too, about $14 million back in the 1960s. That's like $100 million in today's dollars based on the devaluation of the US dollar. Because the US dollar is worth about 5 cents now. Now you know why your groceries are so expensive. But hey, they're worth it, right? These crawlers have proven to be so handy, NASA even used them for the Space Shuttle and is upgrading one to handle the new booster rocket, the Space Launch System. But nothing beats SpaceX, so whatever. Big Bike. There are big bikes, and then there's this, literally called the Big Bike. It ain't just big, it's freaking gargantuan! Guinness World Records even recognized it as the largest rideable motorcycle in the world. We're talking 16 feet 8 inches high, 5.5 tons in weight, and with a motor that can hold 280 horsepower. You know what that means? It's like riding a brontosaurus with a rocket strapped to its back. But hey, it's rideable as long as you can navigate 330 feet successfully. Good luck with that though, because it's too massive, so it needs secondary wheels in the back just to keep itself upright. And let's not forget, it takes up every lane on the highway. But don't get it twisted. Even if it's mostly just a novelty, it's still a fun and amazing one. The world's longest train. Who doesn't love breaking world records? BHP Iron Ore did just that on June 21, 2011, when they put together the longest train on the planet. The train traveled between the Yandi mine and the Port Hedland in Western Australia, and it was a whopping 7.29 kilometers long. Can you imagine? That's like having 400 Statues of Liberty on one vehicle. The train carried 82,000 metric tons of iron ore, and it required a total of 682 cars and 8 General Electric diesel locomotives to move forward. With a total gross weight of just under 100,000 metric tons, it's a wonder the train managed to travel 273 kilometers. This achievement is impressive, right? Dodge Power Wagon. If you think you've seen big pickup trucks before, then you haven't seen the Dodge Power Wagon. This monster truck is 8 times bigger than the classic 1950s Dodge Power Wagon. And get this, it's got an entire apartment inside. Sheikh Ahmed, a wealthy fella, commissioned it, and it's got 4 air-conditioned bedrooms, a living room, a bathroom, and a tailgate terrace. It weighs more than 50 tons, which is a whole lot of metal. And did I mention it's the biggest pickup truck ever made? You heard that right. It's the biggest. So next time you're driving your wimpy little truck, just remember there's a behemoth out there that puts yours to shame. The American Dream. Looking to ride in style? How about cruising in the world's longest limousine? Built by custom car guru Jay Oberg, this 100-foot-long limo is the epitome of luxury. With a jacuzzi, a diving board, a king-size bed, and even a helicopter pad, this rolling palace has it all. Okay, so it might need a little TLC after sitting abandoned in a warehouse. But fear not! Thanks to the New York Autoseum Automotive Teaching Museum, students are working on restoring this extravagant machine to its former glory. Who needs a private jet when you can ride in a limo with its own jacuzzi? The Gustav Andorra. Imagine a train so jacked it could shoot a 7.7-ton bullet over 29 miles away. Meet Gustav Andorra, the Nazis' mega weapon that weighed a whopping 1,490 tons. It was so big and bulky that they couldn't use it often, which was a bummer. It took a squad of 250 people to set it up, and once in position, it could fire 14 by 31-inch rounds with a velocity of up to 2,700 feet per second. The Gustav only made one useful shot, though, which was against a Soviet munitions depot during the Battle of Sevastopol. The Germans eventually destroyed the Gustav before it could fall into the hands of the enemy. La Princesse. La Princesse? No, not a Disney princess, but a giant robotic spider. La Machine, a French performance art company, created this impressive mechanical vehicle that crawled through the streets of Liverpool, England in 2008. This bad boy is one of the largest mechanized vehicles ever made, weighing in at a whopping 37 tons and constructed from steel, wood, and complex hydraulics. With its 50 axis of movement, it can crawl at a speed of up to 2 miles per hour. It's so big that it took 16 cranes, 6 forklift trucks, 8 cherry pickers, and a crew of over 250 people to move it around. But wait, there's more! La Princesse was also fitted with special effects like smoke, fire, rain, wind, snow, light, and sound. It's not just a spider, it's a whole entertainment package. Good luck topping that, future giant robots! Hitachi X8000. Are you in the market for an excavator? Look no further than the Hitachi X8000 6. This massive hydraulic excavator is the largest in the world, standing tall at 9.9 meters with a maximum digging reach of 20.5 meters. Its bucket capacity of 45 cubic meters and a shovel capacity of 40 cubic meters can remove a whopping 75 tons in a single load. And let's talk about those engines. With two 16-cylinder Cummins diesel engines producing 3,880 horsepower, this excavator has all the power you need to get the job done efficiently. Plus, with a comfortable cab and advanced hydraulics, you'll be working in style and comfort. Who says bigger isn't always better? TI Supertanker. Let's move away from land for a second and check out this beast of a ship. If you think you've seen big ships before, think again. The TI-class supertankers are the 4 largest ships in the world by displacement, gross tonnage, and deadweight tonnage. These giants have been contributing to the transport of crude oil through waterways for many years, and it's no wonder why. With a speed of about 16.5 knots, these ships can transport cargo across countries efficiently and in record time. And the best part? They're safe for sharing oil without causing major environmental hazards in case of accidents. No wonder they're known as the Fantastic Four. These ships make a statement wherever they go. If you thought they were impressive, just wait until you see what's next. Aperture Spherical Radio Telescope. Listen up, space lovers! Have you ever heard of the 500-meter Aperture Spherical Radio Telescope, or as we like to call it, FAST? It's located in China, and it's out of this world. This bad boy is the largest radio telescope on the planet, measuring 1,600 feet in diameter. But that's not even the best part. The surface of the dish is made up of adjustable metal panels that are controlled by a computer. That's right, it's like a giant robot that can tune into wavelengths between 4 inches and 14 feet. Thanks to FAST, researchers have discovered 44 new pulsars, but that's not all. Even tourists are flocking to see this magnificent creation. In 2017, 10 million starry-eyed visitors came to admire the colossal dish. Caterpillar 6090 FS. Now we come to the Caterpillar 6090 FS. This hydraulic shovel is the most powerful excavator in the world and the largest of its kind. It's mainly used for mining and heavy digging projects, but it can handle any job that requires heavy lifting. This bad boy can pick up 103 tons in one go and loads nearly 10,000 tons of earth in an hour. It's 13.5 meters long, 10 meters tall, and weighs a whopping 1,102 tons. That's as tall as a 3-story building and as heavy as 5 blue whales. No wonder it inspired the Decepticon called Demolisher in Transformers 2. Autobots, roll out. Sorry, I had to do it. Anyway, this earth mover is intimidating, but our next entry is in a whole different league. Boeing 727 Jet Limo. Who says planes are just for flying? Vodka Limousines, a Mexican limo company, decided to create the ultimate party bus by converting a Boeing 727 jet into a limousine. The plane's wings and tail were removed, and it was connected to a Mercedes bus, creating a massive vehicle that's street legal and able to reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers an hour. The limo can carry 40 people and features a sunken lounge, a large television, full bar, and even a fireplace. Talk about luxury! It was sold on eBay in 2007 for $275,000, and nowadays it can be rented out in Los Angeles for a whopping $100,000 a month. However, if you're ready to splurge and make it yours, Limo Bob is willing to sell it to you for a cool $1 million. Who's in? You best save up your Bitcoin. Bigfoot 5. Monster trucks are known for their size and outrageous stunts, and Bigfoot 5 is no exception. This monster truck is massive, with a length of 4.6 meters and tires that are 3 meters tall. It weighs approximately 34 tons, making it about as heavy as 7 African elephants. To move it, the truck employs the help of 2 Duramax diesel engines, 2 transmissions, multiple transmission coolers, and a train-driven drop box that's far larger than an average pickup truck. It even has a horn from a decommissioned battleship and 12 75-meter travel shocks. It's a true marvel of human engineering, and it's no surprise that Bigfoot 5 is regarded as one of the most impressive monster trucks ever built. Komatsu D57A. If you're digging for gold, you need the right tools, and that's where the Komatsu D57A comes in. This bad boy is the biggest bulldozer around, and it's in high demand across the US, Canada, and Australia. At 38 feet and 5 inches long and 16 feet tall, it can move 125 cubic yards of earth in one go. This super dozer can dig to a depth of up to 7 feet and is powered by a 12-cylinder diesel engine that produces 1,150 horsepower. It's so massive that it needs to be dismantled and transported up on 8 trucks before being reassembled. Panzer 8 Moz. When you think of Porsche, you probably think of sleek, speedy sports cars. But did you know they also made tanks? Meet the Panzer 8 Moz, a giant tank that could give Godzilla a run for his money. This baby was 33 feet long, 12 feet wide, and weighed a whopping 207 tons. That's like 5 blue whales, or a really big house made of solid gold. The Panzer 8 was armed to the teeth, with thick 8-inch armor and a bunch of heavy guns. To move all that weight around, it had a V12 diesel engine that could produce 1,200 horsepower. That's like having 8 Bugatti Veyrons under the hood. The Panzer 8 could hit a speed of 20 kilometers an hour, which isn't too shabby for something that weighs more than your mom's lasagna. Big Muskie. When it comes to moving rocks and dirt, you need a heavy-duty vehicle. And when it comes to size, nothing is quite as insane as Big Muskie. At a weight of 12,200 tons and a height of nearly 22 stories, it's considered by many to be the largest vehicle of all time. It took 340 rail cars and 260 trucks to ship all of its components to the factory. and 200,000 man-hours to construct the entire thing. It had a bucket large enough to hold 2 Greyhound buses side by side. That's insane! No wonder it used the energy equivalent to 27,000 homes. Balaz 75710. First on our list is the Balaz 75710. If you need to move a ton of raw material, you better have a big trunk. This beast of a haul truck is the biggest in the world and is used in coal mines of Siberia. It can carry a whopping 496 tons. This thing is over 20 meters long, which is as long as 2 double-decker buses parked end to end. And get this, it weighs more than a fully loaded Airbus A380. But don't let that size fool you. This big boy can work for 23 hours straight, and it's quite maneuverable, with a top speed of 64 kilometers an hour. So unless you want to be flattened like a pancake, it's best to stay out of its way. Komatsu P&H L2350. Next up is the Komatsu P&H L2350. This monster is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest wheel loader in the world. It's designed to load giant haul trucks like the Balaz, standing over 2 stories tall and weighing in at 272 tons. This beast can carry some serious weight. Its massive shovel can carry a payload of 80 tons in one go and lift it 7 meters off the ground. That's like lifting up an M182 Abrams tank, plus a smaller one. But wait, there's more. Overburden Conveyor Bridge F60. Do you want to feel like you're in a spaceship getting ready to launch? Then head on over to Lichterfeld, Germany, and check out the F60. This overburden conveyor bridge is a marvel of engineering, towering 80 meters above the ground with a viewing platform that will blow your mind. From up here, you can see the wasteland that used to be the Klettwitz Nordbraun coal surface mine. But don't worry, nature is slowly taking over again, thanks in part to Lake Bergheim, which was created from one of the dugout pits. The F60 is a bridge to the future, and at night, it's an impressive sight to behold, with its massive steel outline illuminated in a Sonnet Lumiere staging. Take a tour of this giant with experienced guides, who will even let you steer it. So, what are you waiting for? Get your spacesuit ready and head on over to Germany. Taejun Crane. When it comes to handling the biggest ships and loads in the world, the Typhoon Crane at the Yantai Raffles Shipyard in Juntae, China, is the go-to guy. This massive crane was designed to not only handle cargo, but also to assist in building the super cruisers of the future. Known as the Tyson Crane, it's capable of handling loads of up to 20,000 tons and holds the record for the 3 heaviest lifts by a crane of all time. At 393 feet wide and 436 feet tall, it's like a giant who's ready to flex its muscles and show off its strength. With a 262-foot lift height, this crane can handle even the most complicated construction needs. Port cities worldwide are going big, and the Typhoon Crane is here to help them out. How cool is that? Hadron Collider Adventure. The largest Hadron Collider is like the ultimate particle playground for scientists. Think of it as a giant Ferris wheel that spins subatomic particles to insanely fast speeds. These particles then smash into each other, giving scientists a glimpse of what the universe was like in its earliest moments. The LHC is the largest and most productive machine ever built, with 7 detectors that have answered questions we didn't know we had. And guess what? Plans are already in motion to build an even bigger one. These guys just can't get enough of smashing things together. The Terex. Hold on to your hats, friends, because we're talking about the Terex Bucharest RH400, the Hulk of hydraulic excavators. This baby is a front shovel hydraulic excavator that was launched by Terex in Germany in 1997. Then acquired by Bucharest in 2010, and then by Caterpillar in 2011. It's got an undercarriage width of 8.6 meters, a height of 10.175 meters at the top of the cab, and a crawler length of 10.98 meters. And get this, it's powered by 2 16-cylinder diesel engines, weighs approximately 889 tons, and can hold a whopping 45 cubic meters per shovel load. That's just insane! You could practically dig a whole city with this thing. So if you're ever in the market for a serious digger, don't forget about the Terex Brewers RH400, the ultimate Hulk of hydraulic excavators. That's it, guys. I'll see you again with another video. Until then, check out our other videos. Until next time, adios.